So back to clay. Clay is definitely mineral. Absolutely. Like sand, like rock, it's mineral.
Mhm.
So the different colors are indicating of different values, different mineral values. So yeah, I'm all about diversity. Again, don't use a white bentonite clay, right? And those unfortunately are wet, but they almost look like extracts.
Yeah, I think this is more for the potting and or creating pottery, but I just wanted to give people an idea that there is different types of clay, and they come in all kinds of different colors.
Absolutely, absolutely. So again, just take into consideration. Oh, this is a great one. Oh, there was a stone called Negro McQueen. It was a black marble that was very popular in a certain time back when I was cutting stone. And when I cut that black stone, it smelled like swamp. I shit you not. The whole shop stunk like that anaerobic swampy smell. So
Yeah.
there's mudstone. All right. So that top left corner of the black, that might have actually been a mudstone, not a clay. And the reason you know it's a clay is because you can roll it up like a snake. If you can't roll that stuff up like a snake, or only kind of, then it's contaminated clay. It's not pure clay. Like you can get silt worked in with the clay, just like you can
Hmm.
get sand worked in with the clay. And if you're making that snake and it feels gritty, well, you got sand in there. Or you roll it up and it just kind of falls apart and falls up. It doesn't really make a snake. Cheetah, knock it off. Sorry, guys. There's nothing. I can't mute myself. Hey, knock it off. Don't get pissed at me.
He's giving you attitude, Leighton.
Oh,
You're giving
totally.
him attitude.
Totally. He's a Chihuahua, man. I swear they're crazy little dogs. Poe is so much different than he is. But anyway, so again, the goal is to find the purest clay you can. And if you go along a riverbank, you will see big clumps of clay. And generally they'll be colored. They're not mined like bentonite. They're just part of a soil formation. And you could tell because you can roll it up like a ball and spin it out like a snake, and now it's clay. And again, the more colors that you get, the more diverse mineral profiles that you'll have.
And is this something that you can go and buy at a local place, like a concrete plant, or an
No,
arborist, or
no, the way to get clay, and there's very few of these guys out there, is basically golf course builders or golf course building suppliers, because they do blend in the clay. They understand the fertility value of it. So they do add a certain percentage into their soil blends. Um,
Mhm.
so it gets a little tricky. Now, fortunately, I have unlimited sand silt clay here in California. And I put it out on the net years ago that, hey, if someone wants me to build a horizontal system, I can build it for you. I get it really close. But the shipping's going to kill you, right? It's going to murder you.
Yeah.
But I can build you the A horizon if you're limited. If you're in a city and you don't have the ability to go out and you're only in a tent and you only need X amount of square feet, then it's definitely doable. Again, it's just going to be expensive to ship it. So that being said, yeah, diversity in color for the clay is really important. Um, the blend, ideally, you want in your A horizon 50% sand, right? That's kind of a foundational component because you want it to be able to drain. And if you get much lower than 50% sand, you're going to have drainage issues. It's not going to wick, and it's not going to drain as well. So then you have, your organic matter profile, which is 20%, although I'm pretty confident to say, based on Tom, that could be increased. Now, this is where the math gets a little wonky. So basically, he doubled his organic matter in his A horizon, but we just added more. We didn't like try to get the percentages to be perfect, because it won't work. Like, the percentage values that I came up with was 50% sand, 20% organic matter. And then it was 17% clay, because I want the fertility, and 13% silt, because I don't need a lot of organic matter, in the form of silt. I want some, because again, it has a negative charge. It holds on anions, so you want that. So those are the basic ratios. And does it have to be perfect? No. I think even if you have like a clay silt combination, as long as you're 30%, you're going to be fine. And if you want to double the organic matter, it throws the percentages off. But you just, instead of saying 20% organic matter, whatever the volume of that 20% is, just add another volume of that, whatever that volume is. Does that make sense? So like,
yes and no. Like, okay, so you got 50%, 13, 17, and 20. If you want to add more than that 20%, you're going to need to, because you've only got the 100%, you're going to need to reduce it somewhere else. So should you like take a couple of percent off of each one of the other ones?
I guess that would be the only way to do it, right? But again, if you're doubling the organic matter, now you're really limiting. You got to have the sand.